Man, Charleston White just lit Shannon Sharpe up like a Christmas tree. No filter, no mercy. This comes after the rumored $23 million hush payout and his sudden boot from ESPN. White's calling it exactly how he sees it, claiming Shannon set his own trap all over a snow bunny. Now the whole internet is running wild with it, and Shannon's name is burning up timelines.
You're dealing with a young 20-year-old conniving, manipulative, low-down, white. I'm talking about a dirty. You all know better, Shannon. Much is you talking like you say you won't even get on the elevator with a woman like yourself. How you at the gym and you let this 20-year-old, damn near teeny bop, little old young white get you 50?
If you've been paying attention, you've already seen the headlines. Shannon got tossed from ESPN just days after quietly settling that massive $50 million lawsuit.
Obviously, I'm sure everybody's heard the news by now that I will not be returning to ESPN. I found out this information a little earlier in the week, and really the only thing that I really ask is, like, guys, could we wait until Monday? My brother's going into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. I really wanted to be about him, and I wanted to be about my family. I know this coming out will overshadow everything that he's worked his entire life for. And unfortunately, it didn't.
And please, let's not pretend we didn't see this storm coming. The streets had been whispering for months that the Gabriela Zuniga situation was way grittier than the legal papers made it sound. Remember that case? The OnlyFans model accused Shannon of forcing himself on her, messing with her head, and allegedly putting hands on her. That's not the kind of stain you can just wash off. Then, out of nowhere, she dropped a phone recording of their conversation. And let's be real. Shannon didn't exactly sound like a choir boy in that clip. He allegedly came across loud, aggressive,
I don't know. Anything I say, you're just gonna get mad at, and you're just gonna hang up on me, so I feel like...
I'm not gonna hang up on you. Here's what it is.
What does that even mean?
Nothing yet. You want to be a dick to me now, so.
I don't want to be. Don't manipulate me.
I don't know that mercy. If you say that one more time, I'm going to choke the shit out of you when I see you.
Well, I don't want to be choked.
Yes, you do. I don't think you.
And of course, Shannon rushed to the internet with the "I didn't do anything" speech. He called it a straight shakedown, swore up and down that everything was consensual, and tried flipping it on attorney Tony Busby, painting it as some long-game setup targeting a rich black man.
All being orchestrated by Tony Busby, who has targeted Jay-Z. Tony Busby targets black men, and I believe he's going to release a 30-second clip of a tape that tries to make me look guilty and play into every stereotype you could possibly imagine. What they're getting is sued for defamation and trying to take me down.
Charleston's not letting up. He's reminding everyone that Tony Busby has gone after Jay-Z, Diddy, and now Shannon. Shannon even swore he was going to hit back with a countersuit for defamation. But fast forward, and what happens? Word is, Shannon allegedly cut a $23 million check to make the whole thing disappear. Here's where it gets messier. Insiders claim that when the case first dropped, he tried sliding Gabriela $10 million under the table to walk away. She allegedly turned it down, telling him she had proof and receipts in her back pocket. Now, she's sitting on that $23 million settlement, deleted her OnlyFans, and retired with the bag secured. Charleston, loud as a siren, is saying what a lot of people are already whispering. Why pay if you're really innocent? Why cough up that kind of cash if it's just a setup? And the cold part, he's using Shannon's own words against him. Shannon has bragged in the past that he won't even ride an elevator with white women to avoid trouble. But now, suddenly, he's in the gym, sweatpants sagging, no draws, letting a 20-year-old snow bunny get all up in his space. According to Charleston, it's simple. Shannon sold out a long time ago. He left the streets, stopped rolling with the real ones, and suited up for the corporate game, thinking he was untouchable. But the game just spun back around and smacked him in the face. Charleston says Shannon messed up from the start. Instead of sticking with the hood chicks, strip club pros, and women who know the game, he chased the one girl who had everything to gain by flipping the script. Now boom, he's neck deep in that nasty lawsuit. And Charleston pointed out that Gabriella isn't even the same woman from Shannon's messy IG Live drama last September. This isn't a one-off mistake. It's a straight-up pattern. Now Shannon's on camera trying to spin it, playing the victim like the world's against him. If you've been tuned in, you already saw his apology after ESPN cut him loose, going live, asking his brother Sterling for forgiveness for stealing his moment when ESPN dropped him right before Sterling's Hall of Fame induction. He even apologized to fans for letting them down. But Charleston wasn't buying it. He called the apology medicine after death, way too late. He says Shannon should have listened when Monique warned him to leave young girls alone because they were just waiting for one slip-up to eat him alive. Charleston even reminded folks of another warning Shannon ignored, the one from Cat Williams on Club Shay Shay, telling him straight up, "Shaw, leave them white girls alone." But Shannon just laughed it off, thinking he was untouchable. Now the tables have turned, and Charleston's making it clear. This downfall didn't come out of nowhere. Shannon kept walking into the same traps, ignoring OGs who were trying to save him from himself. Charleston paints the picture plainly. Shannon thought he could dance with danger and still keep that squeaky clean corporate image. But the second the wrong snow bunny got receipts, it was game over. And the wildest part? Charleston says this isn't even about the girl. It's about Shannon thinking he could leave the streets, wear the suit, and still play the same game under the bright lights. But corporate America doesn't forgive like the block does. Once they smell smoke, they toss you before the flames even hit. Cat Williams already spelled it out on Club Shay Shay. Leave them white girls alone. But Shannon grinned like he was bulletproof, acting like he ran the game, when really Charleston says he was just a puppet on someone else's strings. Truth is, Charleston never rocked with Shannon from the start. He swears Shannon's had a little hate for him for years because Charleston speaks reckless and raw with no filter, calling out NFL players for being big, dumb football players. He's even lit up Deion Sanders before, calling him a modern-day Bill Cosby and accusing him of playing the perfect family-friendly TV role while ignoring what's really happening in the culture. Shannon didn't like that one bit, didn't. Like Charleston keeping it gritty and real while he kept playing the clean-cut corporate act. But Charleston couldn't care less. He said it plain. If you ain't street anymore, you're already gone. And now Shannon's finding out the hard way, losing more than just his ESPN gig. Word is he might have just kissed goodbye to a $100 million media deal he was building, all over a snow bunny. Shannon wasn't just a sports analyst. He was a brand. Podcasts, endorsements, media runs, all rolling until now. That's what Charleston says stings the most. Shannon didn't just fumble a job, he fumbled an empire. This man had every lane. Wide open, TV spots, brand endorsements, podcast deals stacking, and a massive media network in the works. But instead of locking it all down, he chased temptation like a rookie. According to Charleston, the worst part is that Shannon actually thought he could move like the old days, dipping into risky situations while still being the polished face of corporate sports media. But the higher you climb, the smaller the margin for error. One bad headline can turn it all to dust. Now, insiders say that $100 million deal he was courting is dead in the water. Sponsors don't want smoke. Execs don't want bad headlines. Suddenly, Shannon's unstoppable brand looks shaky. Charleston's take is simple. Shannon forgot the first rule. When you leave the streets, the suits will smile in your face, but the moment you slip, they'll cut you loose and erase you like you never existed. Now the whole foundation is shaking, all because Shannon couldn't pause for 2 seconds and think. One wrong move with the wrong woman, and the empire he built is slipping right through his fingers. The streets are loud right now, saying Shannon just paid out more in that settlement than he ever made in the NFL. They're roasting him, clowning that he paid an OnlyFans model like she was a Super Bowl MVP. And the worst part? This mess could have been avoided if he had kept his ears open and stuck to old-school street rules. But nah, he wanted sharp, young, and pretty. And now the bill came due. One dude said, "Bruh paid her more than his whole NFL career. No way he's not guilty of something." Another kept it simple. "This wouldn't have happened if you'd listened to Kat and Monique." And one blunt comment summed it up. "He still doesn't get it. SMH, learn to shut up sometimes. You brought this on yourself. But what stings the most? It's not even the $23 million, it's the fact that every brick of that post-NFL empire now has a crack in it. And in this game, cracks don't fix easy, especially when the streets ain't riding for you anymore. So now the real question is, did Shannon play himself chasing the wrong type? Or is Charleston just stirring the pot like he always does? Karma catching up, or a setup from the start?
Shannon Sharpe, he really don't like me. I done call all the football players, man, big old dumb stupid ass. You know, so I done offended and insulted everybody. Yeah. But you gotta understand, homie, I done said some horrible things about Deion and the boys. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
this is an alumni.
Yeah, that's why.
I said some horrible things about Deion is the modern day Bill Cosby and them boys is Theo Huxtable and yeah, man.
Yeah, well,
he's the modern day of that. You know, this is who we, you know, so we idolize this family. Deion is the ideal father in the black community. This is, yeah. So, and here I am attacking him in his toe in his boy.
Drop your thoughts below, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and roll into the next